What is the best full body armor for you riders out there? Today we're checking out 7 of the best on the market and finding out which one is right for us. Riders, welcome back to Sans Bikes, where you know we only talk e-bikes, and today we are looking at 7 of the best body armors on the market. And why are we doing that? Because a couple of weeks ago in Australia I had a nasty crash, landed on a rock on my chest here, and I'm pretty sure I got a cracked rib, super painful still, and I wasn't wearing body armor. I know, a big no-no. So when I got back to Spain, I went on to bikediscounts.com. I'm not sponsored by them, I don't have affiliated links or anything. I just think it's one of the best places to shop because they have all of this in stock. So what I did is I went onto the website, I picked everything I thought would be good for me, but then when I was going to check out, I was going to actually delete 6 of them and just buy 1. But for me, it was so difficult to tell because, as they probably look on the table, they're all two-dimensional. They all look the same. Buying armor and things like this is like buying running shoes or jeans. It is not easy. So what I thought I'd do for you riders and for me is I bought them all. A little bit crazy, I know, about 1,400 euros worth of loot here. We're going to try them on, we're going to feel how they fit, we're going to see the cost. I'm going to give you my evaluation, but riders, I'm not going to take them out, so this is not like a full review. This is just like a first look and the armor I'm going to pick. So now, what am I looking for out of an armor? Well, I want an everyday body armor suit. I don't want it too heavy, I don't want it too burly, I don't want any excuses not to wear it. Like with my specialized Gambit helmet, which I absolutely love, is 600 grams, and I always wear it. So I want light armor like that, so I'm always wearing it. I also want full body armor. I want the elbows included and the shoulders because, you know, if you have standalone elbow pads, they generally slide down when you're riding. I don't really like them. So we want full pads. We want elbows, shoulders, chest, and back. We also want great ventilation because I live in Spain, sometimes live in Australia. It's a hot climate, so I want it to be breathable. I also want good movement because, you know, some of the big burly ones, when you're jumping, you can actually feel the chest plate and it's just kind of a bit strange to use. So I don't want that. And also because it's going to be my everyday enduro suit, I want it to be very easy to take on and off. And clearly, riders, we are looking for the best deal, not the cheapest, but the best overall package. And before we crack on, a massive shout out to Schwalbe, the long-term sponsor at Sans Bikes. I've been rolling Schwalbes for the last couple of years now. I absolutely love them. My go-to is a Magic Mary Ultra Soft on the front and a Magic Mary Soft on the back, but I'm also on my Super Lite now running a Big Betty because I'm finding it rolling a little bit faster, and this year is the year of the Super Lights. Anyway, riders, massive shout out to Schwalbe. Let's check out this armor. Number 1, Foxhead Baseframe D30 protection jacket, 189 euros, and coming in at 1.4 kilos. And riders, I want you to note every body armor here is in a large, and I weighed it independently of what they said on the website. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. How easy is it to put on? I'm going to say it's reasonably easy until you get to this strap here. And this kind of sucks, and this is kind of a deal breaker for me because you've got to lace it through, and I don't like that. It's coming in at 1.4 kilos, which is definitely on the heavy side. But when you're wearing it, it kind of feels like that weight is absorbed all through your body, so you don't sort of feel it that much. Ventilation, we'll do some close-ups. It is quite well ventilated, but it still, I think it would be like pretty hot on a hot day. Definitely you've got loads of protection here, and that's the D30 protection. It is comfortable, movement-wise, like if you're doing a big pancake like I normally do, not really. Yeah, you can feel it moving around with your body, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna say it's pretty good. 190 euros is definitely on the expensive side. But this at 1.4 kilos for me feels like it wouldn't be an everyday enduro jacket for me. It would be more like if I was going downhill riding or racing enduro, I'd wear this. if it was every day I want something lighter. And number 2, POC VPD protection jacket, coming in at a whopping €349 and weighing in at 1.6 kilos. And again, to start from the beginning, how easy is it to put on? Super easy. We've got 2 zips either side here, but it's 1.6 kilos. I definitely feel like I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. The movement is not great, like I'm getting lock here. Definitely, if I'm moving from left to right, I can feel the whole back piece moving around. It's not comfortable, and it doesn't really like fit yourself. It doesn't, like the protection doesn't sort of mold to your body. It feels like a surfboard or something, just like very rigid put to your chest. Definitely not a fan, and I'm glad I'm not a fan because it is €349. A little bit disappointing if I'm honest. This was the one I was most excited about. This is almost twice the price of the other ones on the market. But you know, 1.6 kilos, it's definitely too heavy. Ventilation is not great. I definitely wouldn't wear it in summer. I wouldn't wear it light enduro riding. I wouldn't wear it enduro racing because I feel it's restrictive. I might wear it downhill racing, maybe, but I think if I was doing that, there's better things on the market. Number 3, Leatt AirFlex body, coming in at €269 and weighing in at 1.2 kilos. And again, how easy is this to put on? Well, it's not the easiest because it's got 2 parts. So you actually have to put the base layer on first, and then you put the top layer. It's not hard, it just does take a little bit longer than the others. And then let's go on to comfort and movement. This is extremely comfortable. I do feel a little bit of like my shoulders coming together on the chest plate there. When I go left to right, it does have great movement. So if you're doing the pancake, you're gonna have good movement there. And ventilation, you'll be able to see, we'll do a close up. This is the best ventilation so far we've seen. I feel like the protection definitely molds to my body, and at 1.2 kilos, it feels really light. And I dare say there's a little bit of movement from left to right with the chest piece here, but I dare say if you put a jersey over the top of it, that will stop that movement. I'm gonna say this is a really good one at the moment, best one out of the first 2. And the price, $269, it's definitely on the expensive side. Let's go on. Number 4, Leatt AirFlex Stealth, coming in at €199, and it's the first one under 1 kilo, coming in at 900 grams. So starting off, how easy is it to put on? Super easy. A little bit strange, we've got a zip down the side here, but I mean, it's easy and it's quite comfortable. When it's on, it's really comfortable. Got great movement, no restrictions in the chest there at all, fully opened up. Move to the left, move to the right, no, very good. Great ventilation. We've got holes here, like every 1 centimeter. Got a gap here in the elbow. Great ventilation. The protection is probably a little bit lighter than the other 2 we were looking at, but for me, the other 2 I might not wear all the time. So this is kind of more what I'm looking for, a light enduro jacket that you wear all the time. So at the moment, this is winning. Price-wise, coming in at €200, it's definitely on the expensive side. But as I said, it's not just the price. We're looking for the overall package. Number 5, O'Neill STV Long Sleeve, coming in at €109 and weighing in at 800 grams. And first off, easy to put on, very easy to put on. It's got 1 zip here, 1 piece. And movement-wise, great movement from left to right, really good movement. Ventilation, not very well ventilated at all, really. I'd imagine you get quite hot in this in summer. 800 grams, super light. You can barely feel you've got it on. But when it comes down to fit, now everything we've tried is in a large, and generally I always get a large. Now, this is too big for me. You'll see this movement here. These elbow pads are definitely not going to do their job. So for me, at €109, it is one of the cheapest ones on the market, but it's not going to do its job for me. So I'm going to say it's a fail for me. Number 6, Dainese Safety Lite, coming in at €117 and exactly 1 kilo in weight. First up, how easy is it to put on? Not that easy. We only do have one zip here, but when you put it on, my hands came through the bottom here, and like I had to like put it on a few times to get it right. The fit wise, it's a good fit. I have pretty good movement, like definitely like in the chest plate feels a little bit like thinner, so good movement there. When I do move my arms, it feels like the pads are moving forward with it, like they're not sticking down onto your shoulder. But the fit is good, like definitely a lot of protection here. I really, really don't like this cut. Like it feels like you're holding your gut in, like makes you feel a bit fat, to be honest. And just not a fan of that. It's okay. Something I was very excited about, but this for me ruins it. It should go all the way down to the bottom. And at 117 euros, it does represent good value, but I think there are better ones on the market. And lucky last, number 7, Alpinestars Paragon Lite protection jacket, 109 euros and coming in exactly at 1 kilo. So how easy is this one to put on? Super easy. One zip up the top, really quick, fast, very comfortable to wear, very light at 1 kilo, but it fits. It's a large. I'd say it's on the border of being too small for me, but that sometimes can be a good thing with protection so it doesn't move around. That definitely feels, I definitely wouldn't want to go any smaller than this. Movement from left to right is good. I think protection is definitely going to stay in its place. It's definitely more like a light enduro jacket, what I'm after. You know, the protection is good, but it is a lighter enduro jacket. And ventilation is not going to be that great. It's going to be kind of like wearing a long sleeve t-shirt or even like a light thermal underneath your jersey. So yeah, warmer climates, this one could be a problem. But coming in at 109 euros, that is sensational value. And it is a really good fit. Quite happy with this one. So there you go, riders. That's the top 7 body armors I bought from Bike Discount. Now we have 3 winners, and let me explain. First up is the Fox. This wins the overall protection and comfort. Yes, I don't like that clip there where you have to put the chest piece on. Makes it quite slow, a bit annoying. But if I was racing downhill or racing like the EWS, this would probably be my go-to. I just think it's at 1.4 kilos. It does offer the most protection and it does feel quite light to wear, but it wouldn't be something I would wear every day. So I'm not gonna get this one right now. If I do start racing again, I might get this one for a race suit. And then the best value for a light enduro body armor is going to go to the Alpinestars. This is 1 kilo. This is 109 euros. I think it represents fantastic value. The reason I haven't chosen this one is probably coming down to the ventilation. Now again, riders, I have not tried these out in the trails. You know, if I was going to buy this one, I could tell you, but I would say just trying it on, the ventilation could be a problem in places like Australia and Spain. And the winner is, for the Lite full body protection armor, is the Leatt AirFlex Stealth, coming in at 200 euros. It's not the cheapest on the market, but what I found, what I really enjoyed was the ventilation, the fit. It felt like I wasn't wearing it, coming in at 900 grams, so super light. And yes, the protection is a lighter protection, so it's not like something like you're getting with the Fox here, but it also is 900 grams, and probably, or definitely, the next time I have a crash, I will be wearing this, because the idea is for me to wear this every time I go enduro riding, just like I wear my knee pads. I'm sure you riders would agree, you probably all wear knee pads when you go out riding, but I'd say less than 50% of you ride with full body armor. And also, riders, link in the show notes where to buy all these at Bike Discount. It's not an affiliated link. I'm not associated with them at all. I just think they're a great bike shop. And riders, if you've liked this video, please share it with like-minded people. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, put a comment down there. It really does help out with those algorithms, and you know it. Stay safe out there, and we're going to see you next week.